What's the deal, everybody? This is your brother Abu Nas, aka El Presidente Numero Uno. Yeah, as you can see, I finally escaped from Twitter's Supermax prison. SEAL Team 5 came in the wee hours of the morning. You know, came through, took out the guards. We was on some Mission Impossible shit. It came into my cell, Mr. President, it's time for you to leave. It's time for me to go. It's time for you to go, sir. Got up, got out the prison jumpsuit, put on my presidential digs, and strolled out of there. All the other prisoners were sitting up there like, boo. Yeah, I'm heading back to Twitter, man. Get ready to get back on my bullshit, you know, keeping these shills and these sucker for loves all stressed out and mad. Yeah, a lot of people gonna be mad I'm gonna be back on there. Yeah, after a week, more or less. But that's how it goes, man. You can't keep a good brother down, yeah? But this is not the focus of the video. The focus of this video is just a recap on the outstanding and beautiful stream that I had with my brother Drunk 3PO and Ryan Kennel, who was our special guest, talking about the Kathleen Kennedy controversy, I guess. It shouldn't even be a controversy at this point. I mean, the way this woman is just running her mouth, reckless at that. You know, it shouldn't be no surprise to the level of ignorance concerning Star Wars and everything in it. You know, I mean, you know, it was asked. You know, I mean, just if you really want to know the in-depth thing, then look at the live stream that we did on Drunk 3PO's channel last night. But just to recap, you know, she basically said that Star Wars has no source material, no books, no comics or whatever. I mean, if she's making such blanket statements like that, on the Rolling Stones article, no less. I mean, this is all over the internet at this point. So, what did you understand what I'm saying? What did you expect? You know, there was going to be some backlash behind it because because the interview made you look real stupid. There's a treasure trove of great source material. I mean, I'm not even I should be counting the sequel trilogy stuff because you've been making comic books and other novels to try to clean up the mess that the films made. You know, and but like I said, it was disingenuous because we had to complain and raise hell to tell you how much you omitted, you messed up, you changed things that didn't need to be changed. All in the word that you want to be progressive, and she keeps saying in this article that I want to help make it progressive and more relevant. It was already relevant before Disney bought the damn thing. It was still relevant. I don't know what she was thinking. That Star Wars, didn't have the love and respect of the fans before the Disney sale. It still did. You know, from the OT to the PT. There was books coming out that people were snatching up. People still was buying toys. You know, novels and comic books. Dark Horse really did great work on the Star Wars comic books. So, I don't know what she was thinking. You know, everything was fine when Disney bought the sale. But from how Bob Iger, confessed at the altar, said that, yeah, well, we bought the story treatments from Lucas just so we can get the company. Now that we got the company, we don't need to seek the story treatment, and we don't need Lucas. And as we know now, he showed George Lucas the Force Awakens script. George said, "Yo, what are y'all doing, man? You're fucking up. You really took all my shit that I was hoping you was gonna use, and you tossed it out, and you gave me this. This shit is nonsense, man. What are you doing?" Bob Iger said, "Yeah, I agree, my brother. But gotta get the movie out, man. Well, what do you want me to do? We need money." And that's all this shit was, a cash grab. Smash and grab. From the get-go. That's why I don't give a shit about The Force Awakens now. Because when you watch that movie, you know all the problems that movie had. You know where it came from now. Rushing. Not putting out a competent story instead of making an episode 4 reboot, and some people run around talking about, oh, we needed that because it makes us feel like Star Wars. No, you dumbass. Just make a fucking good, competent movie. A good movie with good characters that can still remind you of the OT. You could do that. That's just a lazy ass answer, you know? Because obviously the fans already peeped it. The old heads like myself, you can't tell these little 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds running around here talk about these Star Wars fans. They wasn't even born when everything was really jumping off. So stop it. You know, but hey, it is what it is. But fast forward, you know, Rian Johnson did what he did. Look where we at. JJ's rushing to get this shit done and out of here, and he's still filming. Leaks already came out that was once rumors, turned out to be true when we saw the trailer. Now Kathleen's running around here opening up her mouth where she shouldn't. Because every time she opens up her mouth, we dissect it, we piece it. I mean, Lord have mercy. If you already know that you're in the hot seat and you're scared to death that this movie is not going to perform the way you think it is, and it's pretty much going to turn out to be true. The thing is not going to pan out the way you think it is, to be honest. You know? I mean, JJ's still filming. Y'all trying to get the story right. You know? Rumors of test screenings and shit don't go well. You got 8, 9, 10 different endings. Papa Palpatine back, Leader Snoke not a thing. The fuck are y'all doing? No wonder Feige came up in here and told Bob, Bob, what are you doing? Let me get in there and let me handle the business. I can bring Star Wars back from the brink. And what did I say in my other videos that I put out there? Bob said, how can you do it, Feige? Because I give the people what they want. I don't make shit up haphazardly and create shit that nobody don't understand and trying to be progressive and women good, men bad, and strong women characters like all the other women characters that we had throughout the 40 years, like they didn't count between the books and the movies. They conveniently forgot those characters exist. And I'm putting Princess Leia in one line. Crazy, right? So, listen, you take it from the prez. You know, I'm already back in action. You may see me on Twitter in a few minutes, you know. But I'm getting ready to get back in the groove and I'm getting ready to handle my business. You know, I'm slated to get this live stream to talk about Attack of the Clones for Saturday. I'm gonna have my panel. Hopefully I can get the same great content creators that I had before, John Matrix and 19K Fox. Hopefully I can get them, but if not, we'll do what we gotta do. But we gonna have that live stream. I've been out of the game for a minute, locked down, but the president has escaped from Alcatraz once again. And it's always gonna be a thing like that. You know why? Because these bitch ass, sucker ass, dumb ass chumps, haters, sucker for love bitches. All these kids right here, they just hating for no reason. Why? Because I got the balls and I got the knowledge to say the things that I need to say that actually makes a lot of sense when you really think about it. You know, you don't have to agree with me, but put 2 and 2 together, man. I mean, shit. Well, this girl came out her face on some bullshit, and then talking about, you know, George Lucas is, you know, he sold the company and he really should let it go. And when I heard that, I was like, seriously? Okay, you know, I mean, I'm paraphrasing it. I'm like, this is the creator of the franchise. He entrusted this shit to you to do shit right. You know, when you lied to his face and said we will protect the characters the way he envisioned. I mean, yeah, exactly. I'd smack that shit bitch in the face too. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you the truth. That shit should never came out your mouth if you knew you was disingenuous from the first. Come on, man. You gonna tell the maker of the franchise from the job that he gave to you? Man, listen. That should never ever come out your mouth on no level. Why you think the Mandalorian is doing good now? You know, she made some comment about. I believe she made some comment about, you know, when George was, you know, on the set of the Mandalorian, he was happy, and of course he was happy, you know, because Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau listened to the maker. If he says you need to change this, you need to take away that, I'm looking at the scripts. This don't look right. You need to change this. Yes, sir, Mr. Lucas. Yes, sir. That's what the fuck y'all should be doing. Yes, sir, Mr. Lucas. No, sir, Mr. Lucas. And if anything that he asked that maybe you could, they did it. And look where the Mandalorian is now. I got a few issues with some of the things that they put down there, but on the whole, yo, it's still decent. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked. It's still decent, But the jury is still out, At the very end, the jury is still out. We're not out the woods yet, But for now, it's looking good, and people, like I said, many of the fans is on board with it, universally. That says a lot. And this is the television. That says a lot. Don't take my word for it. Proof is in the pudding. People are tuning into the Mandalorian. If this thing pans out when the end of the season ends, and we make the accurate assessment, this may be the turning point for all of us as Star Wars fans. But that's in the TV. The movies is a whole different beast, and they already fucked that up. But as it stands, Kathleen, she needs to step down, get fired, get kicked out, do something. Cause as long as that chick is here, and she ain't really doing nothing as she's here, pretty much in the office playing solitaire, but she don't have the power. I've been told you that. She don't have the power that she used to have. But just the fact that she's still here and making dumb ass interviews like this, that really tells you got a deep six this kid. You got a deep sixer, like immediately. But yeah, like I said, man, this is my little take on Kathleen Kennedy's Rolling Stone article. That, God Almighty, I don't even know. But listen, thanks a lot for tuning in. If you like, the things that I'm spitting out, hit that like and subscribe. And press the notification button, because I will be stepping up, my game very, very soon, as a matter of fact. But yeah, hit the notification bell so you can you be in the know when I'm getting ready to drop another video or a live stream, which is, like I said, happening this weekend anyway. So I want to just thank everybody that's been supporting me from the beginning, hanging in there with me. All my subscribers, all new subscribers coming in, God bless, and thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the ride, because I'm going to enjoy taking you on this crazy ride with me. Like I said, I'm a true Star Wars fan, always have been, always will be. I don't fake the funk. I'm not a sucker or a phony, and I'll tell you exactly how I feel, and I keep it real on every level, you heard? So, hopefully you all have a wonderful day. It's your brother Abu Nas, and like I always say, be good to yourself and to others. Peace.